Yeah. Shalom, shalom. I want to start off again. All praises and honor and glory to Yahawah by YAHAWADAH by SHIMON Dash. And saying give double honor to the apostles and bishop elders, a great millstone for teaching us word in truth and sincerity. And love and salutations to our fellow Option across the four corners of the globe. Preaching and prophesying in the name of Yahawah by Shem ASHAR. The young brother Howard.
This is brother Hanallah.
We two of the three brothers from GMS Hawaii. We coming together to do a quick sit down. Some of the brother had brought up earlier this week when speaking to him, and it was about the fashions of this world passed away, and a lot of jig they want to take the coming war, which is going to be a destructive war, and think that they're going to enrich themselves. And that's Jake in this world. They think that they're going to get a piece of what you call the American pie. And this video that you see right here in front of you is looks like the Israelite man. I don't know his background, but let's say for just conversation's sake, this dude's an Israelite. And this dude, he really thinks that World War III is going to make him a billionaire. All right. Matter of fact, let me retitle this thing in a second. World War III. Is that how you spell billionaire? BILLIONAIR. Right. And just bear with me, brother. I'm trying to retitle this. Yeah. So like the video says, this guy thinks that World War III is going to make him a billionaire. He don't understand that World War III is going to spell the end of the so-called white man's kingdom, starting with the super elite. All your armies are going to be destroyed. All your infrastructure is going to be destroyed here in America. America is going to be wiped off the face of the earth. It's going to be the biggest desert on the planet of Earth. It's going to be the biggest fire pit on the planet Earth. Okay? So to think that you're going to enrich yourself because of what's going on, you're just foolish. But you got it, brother.
That's right. And like the brother was going into, this is the mentality that Jake and obviously the heathens are on. They believe that even though in the face of something as as big as the Third World War, they believe that they're gonna gain out of this and come out on the other end of billionaires, successful. But hey, that's not the plan that Yahweh Shem Yahushua has for the world. Yahweh Shem Yahushua already wrote what was gonna be in the end, and it's not gonna be people becoming billionaires out of stocks or cybersecurity or whatever, as you're gonna see in this video, man. It's gonna be the destruction of the kingdom of the Edomites, along with the rest of the prosperity of these heathens, man, that are ultimately exalting themselves over Yahweh Shem Yahushua and over his people Israel. That's what's gonna happen. But these people in the world, they believe that that the world is gonna keep on moving forward the way it is now. Oh yeah, we're gonna go through some hiccups, but at the end of it all, we're gonna keep on moving forward, and that's not gonna happen, man. Because the end of this wickedness, the end of the wicked world we live in, is coming to an end soon.
Precept. Hey, this is the Proverbs 22:3. Can you pull it up on your screen? Since I got this, Proverbs 22:3.
This Proverbs 22.
Yeah. Proverbs 22:3 says, "Prudent man foreseeth the evil and hideth himself. The simple pass on and are punished." And this dude, this guy that you see on the screen right here, he's simple. You know, he don't see the evil day approaching. This says, "Prudent man." Can you see what it says in the NLT? Right. It says a prudent man. I'm sorry. It's like a prudent person foresees danger and takes precautions. And this is what we're doing. We're taking spiritual precaution because we see the dangers that's approaching in this world. You know, first of all, before World War III even kick off, it's going to be all hell pandemonium in this country. Right now, we're on the brink of this country bursting at the seams. Economically, this country is falling. Okay, the dollar is weak in the sense that it's affecting the average citizen with inflation. All right, it costs more to do this. All right, people are without homes and jobs. This is stuff that gets the average working class individual up in arms. And then on top of that, you see America is locking hands together with the state of Israel, little Satan, baby Satan is what they call it, and locking hands with them while they're committing straight up wickedness, genocide. All these different nations around the world, they got something to say against this place, man, because they see the evil actually happening, right? Which just shows you that, you know, Israel's going to drag America into this third world war, right? America is going to go happily along with it. Okay. On top of that, you're going to have instability on every level. Men are going to war. The third world war. This guy talking about becoming a billionaire. If he's an American citizen, his ass is getting drafted. You know, he ain't even thinking about that because he's not prudent, right? So this is the prudent man foresees the danger, takes precaution. The simpleton goes blindly on and suffers the consequences. And what is the consequences? You're going to be destroyed. You're going to die. You're going to suffer. All hell's going to break loose. They just, you know, convicted the so-called DT. They just convicted this dude. So now this dude's fighting, trying not to go to prison and trying to become a president. And this dude, he raising all kinds of money from his base. I think it was like 53 million. The last count it was like 53 million overnight. This dude, and then on top of that, he's backed by wealth billionaires in this country, real billionaires, not this guy he claims he's going to be a billionaire when World War III breaks out. You know, but this guy, like many so-called Americans who suffer from something that's called normalcy bias, right? And look that definition up, brother. Normalcy bias. He suffers from that. Which a lot of you Americans, you suffer from normalcy bias, thinking that what's going to happen is not going to impact you in a manner that is going to affect your daily life. It's going to go with, you know, your daily life is going to go on, and it's not. Go ahead, brother.
That's right. It says normalcy bias or
Share this.
It's not sharing.
Your screen is sharing, but whatever you're reading, that page you're reading is not on this. Not on a joint where the page where the scriptures is at. It's not in the time bar. No. You were sharing. Sharing it.
No, yeah, but I don't know why. If it was on the same.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't on the same thing. Okay. Right here. You got it, bro.
It says normalcy bias or normality bias is a cognitive bias which leads people to disbelieve or minimize threat warnings. Consequently, individuals underestimate the likelihood of a disaster when it might affect them and its potential adverse effects.
Exactly. Because when war breaks out, no one's going to be having the average U.S. citizen is not going to have to think about making himself a billionaire. You're not going to be the next Elon Musk. You ain't going to be the next Jeff Bezos. You ain't going to be the next thing. You're going to be too busy trying to figure out what the hell is going on, which we already know what's going on. So we're trying to get away from the consequences through YAHAWADAH and YAHAWADAH. Money is not going to deliver you from that, because this World War III is the wrath of YAHAWADAH and YAHAWADAH. He through his son YAHAWADAH is going to destroy America, the great cog in the wheel. Yeah, one of the brothers said convicted felon can still run for presidency. So yeah, and that shows you something too. Here it is, your leader. He's a criminal. All these politicians are criminals, and the average American don't even realize how that's going to affect them. So you're held to a different standard as a low American. You know, you get your felony, you can't get a job. But these elite politicians, they can commit all the crimes in the world, and they're good. But the point of the matter is, you average people, you're not going to be able to make this situation work in your favor. And to think that World War III is not going to affect you, you know, like you're just going to be in a building somewhere chilling while World War III is going on. Here it is, you're an able-bodied war-age man, and you're gonna you and just sit back and become a billionaire. Look at this nigga, man. Like, this nigga is crazy. He's delusional to think that, you know. Like the brother said, oh, scam. You got it, bro.
Yeah, it says the normalcy bias causes many people to prepare inadequately for natural disasters, market crashes, and calamities caused by human error.
That's a lot. That's a lot. It says normalcy bias causes many people to prepare inadequately for natural disasters, market crashes, because that's what's coming, bro. The America's market is gonna do a fucking free fall into destruction. And then on top of that, you're gonna have natural disasters. You already got natural disasters happening, but there's gonna be more. We had floodings just happen, earthquakes just happened, all kinds of shit just is going on, and people just forgot about that. And it says it's calamities caused what? By human error. About 80% of people reported displaying normalcy bias during disasters. Man. And we ain't even in a disaster yet, and you already got Jake out here thinking that he's gonna make something out of nothing, showing a fucking PowerPoint. You know, he don't got no access. Sorry, bro.
No, I was gonna say like he's gonna be just sitting down on a computer in the middle of World War III, or fucking, because he's gonna talk about cybersecurity, talking about, you know, sitting down in the middle of World War III, you know, doing cybersecurity stuff. Like, that's not gonna happen, man. One of the biggest things that they're talking about in this, you know, coming war is what? EMPs, man, which is gonna what? Knock down the whole electronic grid, man. So how the fuck are you gonna do that? You know, how are you gonna type up codes and, you know, do all of these things that you're supposedly gonna do? How you gonna keep up with the market when everything is shut down? You don't have military grade, and even if you so-called had advanced computers and whatever, an EMP is gonna knock all of those things down, man. So
yeah, and because dudes start talking about cyber attacks, like he's gonna be prevented from that, and you're not. It's gonna affect everybody. Once cyber attacks happen, people bank accounts gonna be done, people 401k is gonna be gone, people life saving, or it's gonna be in the trash. And people are going to be out here giving it up. They're going to be going crazy. Second of just 15 tells you that. But this is a man that's not prepared. This is a man that's going to be taken in the snares. So real quick, let me play this real quick. This guy is bug out. Here's what their day in a life looks like for a full-time trader, yacht edition.
3 is going to make me a billion, make you a multi-millionaire. I've already told you guys about the defense stocks. Now let me tell you guys about cybersecurity and how this is the 100x opportunity you've been looking for. Cybersecurity is the next battlefield, with issues like DDoS, DNS, phishing, ransomware affecting everybody everywhere. World War III will have more cyber attacks than any other war. This means that countries will try to disrupt each other's critical infrastructure like communication, transportation, and military networks. What that means is that with increased cyber threats, there will be a higher demand for solutions that protect against these attacks. In World War I and II, the people who got rich were the people who invested and built military equipment. In World War III, the people who get rich will be the people who invest and build cybersecurity. If you want to position yourself for success within the World War III conflict and the cybersecurity threats, take a look at these three companies: Shelter Networks, CrowdStrike, and FireEye. Comment down below how much money you're gonna make off World War III.
Yeah, you see this nigga's simple as shit. I did a video earlier, and I read I think it was 1 Timothy chapter 3 or 2. I think it might have been 3 and 1, where it says people shall be lovers of themselves and money. You know what I'm saying? And that's what this nigga is. This nigga's doing nothing but profiteering off of people's ignorance on the internet. First of all, you should never take advice about money from a person on the fucking internet, particularly Instagram. Like somebody said right here, use all your money, and I hope every investment you ever make will crash and burn, and it will. All it says, yeah, all that money and not a single thing. Exactly. Very interesting video. Dude has a point. And you think with all that cyber warfare, the stock market will stay unaffected? Exactly. Exactly. And the only ones that's going to make something out of anything is the super elite. Those are the ones. That's what it's set up for. You talk about World War II and these different companies that profiteer off of the military industrial complex. Those are major companies. IBM, Ford, you name it. The insurance companies, metal companies, meaning like companies that deal in steel production, aluminum production, tire production, Firestone. Those are major companies. This nigga ain't a part of that. But he's just another idiot profiteering off of the simplicity of people that's using the internet. How to make a ton of money trading. Here's how to make a ton of money trading as a beginner. Now you think that if you really knew how to make a ton of money, right, you want to just tell any and everybody? Hell no. Here's how the APL made us 300% in 2 hours. Hey, you'll listen to this shit of a professional trader. And what's this nigga doing? Living in pleasure, walking up, claiming to live in pleasure, claiming he just standing in front of something. Let's play this. I don't know. I meant maybe sign in and shit. Let's play this shit. A day in the life.
Here's what a day in the life looks like for a full trade. First, I went to Saks to get an outfit for the yacht. I couldn't decide which shirt to buy, so I bought all of them. This boat was beautiful. It had 5 bedrooms and everything was super modern and clean. We rented this boat for 1 day, which cost me $10,000. Everything about this boat was just super nice and modern, and of course, it was great being out there with my friends. We also picked a great day to go boating. The water was super blue, the sky was clear, and there was not a cloud in sight. All this is possible thanks to the stock market.
Yeah, and
here's what a day.
And that's cat. He ain't show you no receipts. He ain't show you no fucking financial breakdown. He just talking. You don't know if this nigga is working on a boat. You don't know if he just hanging out on a boat in the back. Talking about he went to Saks and bought he just bought and bought all the shirts. Like, makes no sense. You want to spend $10,000 in 1 day just to rent out a boat for 1 day with so-called some of your friends, man? No, man, this nigga's an idiot, man. And World War III is not gonna make this nigga a fucking billionaire, bro. And then he talks about Civil War. But all of this shit is coming to America.
Here's how I'm gonna make over $500,000 in the United States Civil War, and how.
So this nigga's trying to profiteer. He think he's gonna profiteer off of the destruction of this place. You out of your fucking mind, bro. You out of fucking your mind's gonna eat this nigga alive, man.
You can profit too. The U.S. justice system is falling apart right before our eyes, with our beloved president, who everybody loved, getting charged with all these bullshit charges. You could be asking yourself, why did this happen to Trump? None of that really matters. Let's talk about how to make fucking money. Our country is more divided than ever, and civil war could be imminent. That means that arms and defense manufacturers stand to make a large profit. This means they're going to receive lots of state and government funding, but not only from governments, also from individuals looking to fight their fellow man. Take a look at these 3 stocks: Northrop Grumman, Lockheed Martin, and General Dynamics, if you want to profit in this civil war.
You see this? This nigga, all this nigga thinks about is money. He's gonna be destroyed, man. A nigga like this can't survive, man. A nigga like this has to be taken out off planet Earth, man. And people that think like him, because money, hey, that precept, riches profit not in the day of wrath. Civil war is the wrath of the Lord. World War III is the wrath of the Lord. Famine, death, destruction, teeth of wild beasts. You think there's just gonna be like just people small skirmishes? Nigga, there's gonna be wild things happening at the same time. Animals attacking people, packs of wild beasts that you ain't never seen before, attacking people. You know what I mean? It's gonna be civil unrest. Fuck a civil war. It's gonna be civil unrest. You know what I'm saying? Just think about people kicking in each other's door for the lack of bread. How are you gonna make money? Oh, here's how you can make. You listen to this nigga if you want to. You listen to this dude, put your money in this bullshit. Esau's kingdom. That's the control, bro. You got it.
This is in the book of Proverbs, chapter 11 and verse 4. It says, "Riches profit not in the day of wrath, but righteousness delivereth from death." That's right.
Yeah,
man.
exactly. Riches profit not in the day of wrath, but righteousness deliver from what? Death. Okay? Righteousness. And what this guy is talking about is not righteousness. Like this one brother said, Sackcloth and Asher said, he said he should be talking about investing in chip box. Yeah, like an RFID manufacturer. If you really going to, let's get to it. Because that's going to be pushed globally. You know, not just nationally, globally, man. That's going to be the new way of buying and selling. And in the new way of buying and selling, you're not going to have an opportunity to invest in the stock. That ain't for you. You're a slave, right? You're a slave underneath of one of these elite families, and you belong to them via that. You want to talk about enriching yourself, you might want to be getting on that right now. He talking about Norfolk and Grumman and all of this shit. Like, this nigga's a profiteer, bro. They believe, like Esau believes, that their money is going to deliver them, and it's not. In the day of the Lord's wrath, you can't buy your way out of that, bro. The FRNs are going to be done away with, man. FRNs are going to be finished. The new way of buying and selling is going to be through the C-HIP, the RFID microchip, man. And like my man Aaron Russo said, man, if you don't agree with the system, they're going to just take what they want from you. Owe taxes, they take it right out of your chip. If you disagree with them, they're going to shut your chip off, and you can't survive. That's the kind of world that we're fastly approaching. We want this to happen because guess what? That's prophecy.
That's right.
Okay, that's called prophecy. You got it, brother.
Yeah, I wanted to go back over here into the normalcy bias definition. You know, it says that the normalcy bias causes many people to prepare inadequately for natural disasters, market crashes, and calamities caused by human error. You know, and ultimately, all of these things are, you know, judgment of Yahawah Shemyahushah, like the brother was mentioning. You know, and these are events that are going to happen in the near future, man. And Jake in the world, or whether he's a Jake or whether he a fucking Edomite, it doesn't matter. People in the world are inadequately preparing for what's coming, man. Like the brother mentioned, and we read in the scriptures, righteousness is what's going to deliver the elect of the nation of Israel out of this destruction, man. None of this, you know, stocks or prepping, because you know you have a bunch of people selling different things. You got the preppers, you got people that do the stock markets and all this shit. None of that shit is gonna work, man. Because at the end of the day, Yahawah Shemyahushah is bringing the destruction, man. And he said that he was gonna destroy all his enemies, man. And that includes the 2/3 of our people and the heathens, man. How he's gonna do it? Hey, he told us of many ways. You know, we mentioned teeth of wild beasts. It is gonna be uproars of the people, a man fighting against his neighbor. You know, all these things are gonna happen, and especially Jake, because really the warning is for Jake. Jake is not preparing adequately for what's coming, which is via the Spirit. You know, I had a quick precept in the book of Luke, you know, because you had this dude talking about, you know, pretty much trusting your riches, you know, or make riches and the riches are gonna deliver you. So this is in Luke 12:16. It says, and he spake a parable unto them, saying, the ground of a certain rich man brought forth plentiful. And he thought to himself, saying, what shall I do? Because I have no more room where to bestow my fruits. So pretty much he was winning. You know, he was making a lot of money. Well, here is speaking about land and the fruit, but you can compare this to what? To making money. So he was making a lot of money, and he thought to himself, like, damn, I don't got enough room to keep all my belongings, all my money. Verse 18, it says, and he said, this will I do. I will put down my barns and build greater, and there will I bestow all my fruits and my goods. So he wanted to expand, become bigger, make more money. It says, and I will say unto my soul, soul, thou hast much goods laid up for many years. Take thine ease, eat, drink, and be merry. And that's what hey, the brother was showing in that dude's page. He was just showing you how he's, you know, living in pleasure. And he's thinking that the war, the civil war, all these things are just gonna forward that life of pleasure. It says, but the Most High said unto him, thou fool, this night thy soul shall be required of thee. Then who shall shall those things be which thou hast provided? You see, so Yahweh Shai has said a day of judgment to come forth, man. And Jake is not preparing themselves spiritually to face this day, man. Why? Because they in the world. They're thinking that the world is gonna, you know, being successful in this world is gonna keep them safe from the wrath of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. Because the dude was saying, oh, world war is coming, or civil war, and he still in his mind believes like, oh yeah, we're just gonna get through like nothing, and on top of that, we're gonna make money.
Yeah. Ain't making no fucking money, bro. Ain't gonna be no money to make. How you gonna make
Fucking
money
dude.
when the economy is collapsed? How you gonna make money when civil wars all over the place? How you gonna make money? And what are you gonna do? What are you gonna spend the money on? Because the new system is highly restrictive. You ain't gonna be able to buy everything you want, bro. All that yachting and shit, hanging out with Edomites, that ain't gonna happen. That shit's gonna be done away with. Them Edomites get far away from Jake's gonna get far away from the Edomites. You know what I'm saying? Ain't gonna be no damn billionaires in this new system. Only ones that's gonna be billionaires, according to Esau Edom, is the super elite, man. It's gonna be the haves and the have-nots, the rich and the poor. The only ones that's gonna be rich, according to them, is the super elite, which they've already preparing. That's what I'm saying. Like you're not even preparing to get the fuck out of here. He actually believes, like, nigga, do you know what this world was gonna be fought with? Hold on, bro. I'm gonna preach that real quick. This is this nigga's crazy. Isaiah 9:5. For every battle of the warrior is with confused noise and garments rolled in blood, but shall with burning and fuel of fire. So nuclear destruction is coming to this place, man. Ain't gonna be no rolled garments and shit all up, and we just going fist to fist, toe to toe. No, these nations gonna be throwing arrows, bruh. And I ain't talking about no bow and arrow. I'm talking about them arrows of steel, man. That's what's gonna be coming to you out here, bro. How you going? But that's the simplicity of the average American. He really thinks that he's gonna profiteer off of Esau's wickedness and then off of the Most High's judgment. Nah, the only ones that's gonna profit is the elect. How we gonna profit? By being saved out of this destruction. You got it, bro.
That's right. So like this is in the book of Wisdom of Solomon. Hey,
hold on. Hey, Shalom, brother. Yahweh Shem Shai, but you'll go that for the top, bro.
Hey, Shalom, brothers. Yahweh Shem Shai, Barakatham.
Hey, Shalom, Yahweh Shem Shai.
Yeah, Shalom.
So this is in the book of Wisdom of Solomon 1 and 3. It says, for forward thoughts separate from the Most High, and his power, when it is tried, reproveth the unwise. And again, you know, these people have a forward thoughts that pretty much go against Yahweh Shem Shai. That's why it says that the Heavenly Father's power is gonna reprove the unwise. How? By punishment. Because here you are, the Lord's giving us a warning to pretty much repent before it's too late, before the destruction comes. But Jake in the world, they're like, no, you know, this world's gonna continue. I'm gonna make this money. I'm gonna do this. They have all these forward plans that don't include the Lord. So the only thing Yahweh Shem Shai got left to do for them is destroy them. You see?
In a GMT, that same precept says, dishonest thoughts separate people from the Heavenly Father. And if we are foolish enough to test him, his power will put us to shame. That's right. The Lord's power is going to put 2/3 of you Jakes, you Negroes, Latino, Native American, Seminole Indians to shame. All right? Because those are not the thoughts that you're supposed to be having in this time. The fashion of this world is about to pass away with the quickness. So, real quick, this is 1 Corinthians 7:29. I'm sorry. And 31. 1 Corinthians 7:31. I'll start at 29. But this I say, brethren, the time is short. It remaineth that both they that have wives be as though they had none. And that's the mindset you got to be in if you're a prophet. You know, you can't be all into your family. You know, you got to act like it's just like you ain't even got no family, bro. That's how you got to move spiritually, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's the time that we live in, and it ain't the time to be the family man. It ain't the time to be grown and with the brother Arya. Oh, hey, get oh my goodness, Ecclesiastes. I want to say 12:1, man. Start at 1.
Okay.
Not just yet, brother. I just pull it up. So you can share it. So I can finish reading this. It says again, but this I say, brethren, the time is short. It remains that both they that have wives be as though they had none. So again, if the Lord's telling the prophets to be like this, the brethren in his faith to be like this, you know what I mean? What you think the people in the world gonna be on? They're gonna be all you got Jake right now. All they think about is his wife, but they don't know that the time is short. And Kahan, get Revelation 12:12, verse 30. They that weep as though they wept not, and they that rejoice as though they rejoice not, and they that buy as though they possess not. So even when you buy, you got to be in a mindset like, look, I can lose all this day, and not just in because of my misappropriation, but because it can be taken away. Your car ain't gonna belong to you when this economy collapses. Everything gonna belong to the government. Your house, your food, your clothes, your possessions. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do with all that shit when the economy collapses and all hell breaks loose, bro? You gonna be sitting up in the house counting your money and getting it, man. It's gonna be money. Dollar bills are gonna be in the street. People are gonna be stepping over that shit, burning that shit to stay warm, if they even got enough. And they that use the world as not being, and they that use the world as not abusing it, for the fashion of the world passeth away. And that's the mindset that men of the Lord are in. We use the world, but we don't abuse it. These people that are in this world, they're using it. That's why even that guy, he's talking about making all this guy right here. He's talking about making all this fucking money. He gonna make money because Trump going to jail. And he talking about these are trumped up charges. They just came out of nowhere. And this nigga got duly convicted by a jury of his peers, nigga. You know what I'm saying? He wants to say it was a kangaroo court or not. It don't matter, nigga. They went through the whole rigmarole. So this shit ain't just come up out of nowhere. You know, he talking about Trump like Trump ain't do nothing to nobody. He just loves everybody. Yeah, all right, nigga. Nero get in the office, bro. He gonna show you. You gonna have a vendetta, and everybody that came up against him, they gonna be destroyed. And he gonna turn his sights on you, Jakes. You seen Jake just supporting him, yelling in your car, frothing at the mouth, talking about you voting for him anyway. You don't care. You got, what he said. They said that nigga, on the Breakfast Club, they were talking, had people calling in, and dude was like, "You gonna vote for him even though he's a felon?" And Jake was like, "Nigga, you know how many felons I know, man? Hell yeah." Dude was like, "Hell yeah, you gonna vote for him, man? That's the mind of a nigga." You know, so it's an NLT. Those who use things in the world should not become attached to them. Ooh, that's cool. For this world, as we know it, will soon pass away. Exactly. The world as you know it is about to be done away with. Right? And it starts with nuclear destruction. And the Esau is going to be taken out of power. The world army is going to be destroyed by Yahawadah Mashiach and the holy angels. The spirit power of his father Yahweh. Okay, and then it's going to be the Israelites' turn. And we ain't going to be sitting across the table talking to each other, brother. Yo, I got this investment, brother. Let's make an investment. What? We're going to need investment, bro. Our investment is paid off. Our investment is in Yahawadah. So you got to understand it, though. You can't be attached to anything in this world. Now, this dude, he's attached. This dude's not. He don't even look like a nigga that I should take advice with money. Look at this nigga, bro. Like I'm just being honest, bro. Like this dude, like he just woke up and rolled out of the bed. He wrote some shit on the whiteboard, and it's no detail in it. It's just a bunch of bullshit. It says Trump jail Civil War profit. What? Come on, here's how I'm gonna make over $500,000 in the U.S. Civil War. Somebody said this is AI. This is I love it. I'm so lost when it comes to stocks. Well, that's on purpose. They don't want the average citizen to know how to operate stocks. But go ahead, with the precepts you got. You share your story.
Was that Ecclesiastes 12:1?
Yes. It's right there, brother, on the left. Oh, you scrolling around. First row, right there. Yeah.
This is the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 12 and verse 1.
Hold on, brother.
Let me, huh?
Hold on. No, I want this one, but matter of fact, go to Ecclesiastes 3 and 1. This is good because it got something in there that I want. But go to 3 and 1.
Ecclesiastes 3 and verse 1. Lock here, scrolling. This is the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 3 and verse 1. For everything there is a season, a time for every activity under heaven.
Right. So hold on, brother. It's a time and a season for everything under. All right. That's something that's very important to understand. You got to understand and know what time you in. Right. We ain't in the time to be making money. We're in the time to be hoarding wealth into ourselves and worldly possessions into ourselves. Because this world is about to be destroyed. If you understand the scriptures, you'll know it. Keep reading, bro.
It says a time to be born and a time to die, a time to plant and a time to harvest, a time to kill.
Hold on, brother. So there's a time. It's a time to be born and it's a time to die. People don't understand that. You know, you don't understand that when people take off this earth, it was just their time to go, no matter how old or young they are. If they're born to the earth, it's just their time to be born. Right? Is this not a time where I want to be bringing a whole bunch of children into this world? Why? Because it's about to be destroyed. Judgment about to come, bro. You know what I'm saying? On top of that, all hell's about to be breaking loose. Can you imagine yourself with a 6 month or 1 month old? Oh, I mean 1 month old for your fucking life. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, like it's gonna be hell on you, man. If the Lord ain't with you. Got to know what time you want. Keep reading, bro.
It says a time to kill and a time to heal, a time to tear down and a time to build up.
A time to kill and a time to heal. What time are we living in, bro? The Lord's about to do a major number on this earth, man.
That's right.
A ton of billions of people are about to perish on this earth. I'm trying to use words that won't get taken off. Billion, like the brother right here said, it's closing time, man. And nigga think the club's below. He just showed up to the club. That guy that we just showed, he's the guy that showed up to the club 5 minutes before they close, still pays money to get in, just to walk back out the door. Because he didn't know what time it was. The bar is closed. So it's a time to kill, a time to heal. Are we in a time to heal? Oh, we're healing through the spirit power of YAHAWADAH with the word. The word is healing us. But it's only for the elect. It's going to be a time of great death out here. People are going to be on the streets, laid out, stiff as a board, stiff as a mannequin. Disease running rampant. Because it's the time to heal and the time to kill. Go ahead.
A time to kill and a time to heal, a time to tear down and a time to build up.
We ain't in a time of building up. Slack here, brother. We ain't in a time of building up. Are we in a time of buying land and building a house on it and getting all it? No. This shit's gonna burn. Every mega mansion you see in America, every mega mansion you see in America is gonna be taken to the ground. Every project building, every house, every storefront is be raced to the ground when this nuclear judgment come abroad, man.
That's right.
Okay. Can you read?
This is the time, as it says in Isaiah 55, verse 6, to seek ye the Lord, Yahweh Shem HaShai. That's what time it is. A time to tear down and a time to build up, a time to cry and a time to laugh, a time to grieve and a time to dance, a time to scatter stones and a time to gather stones, a time to embrace and a time to turn away.
And we ain't in a time of embracing everybody. We're not embracing everybody. You know what I'm saying? Look, if you can't get this truth, man, I ain't dealing with you, bro. I ain't hanging out with you. I ain't chopping it up with you. Only time we deal with these people, I gotta deal with these people. Because I'm not in the time of embracing everybody. And plus, you fuck around and embrace the wrong person, this person end up turning you in or trying to come to you. And that includes your so-called family.
Yep.
Somebody, brother said, so gather up your jackets, move it to the exit. Hope you have fun. A friend closing time. Every new beginning comes from some other beginning's end. Yeah, that's true. Man. And a new beginning is for Israel. Jake, keep reading, bro.
A time to search and a time to quit searching, a time to keep and a time to throw away. A time to tear and a time to mend, a time to be quiet and a time to speak. A time to love and a time to hate, a time for war and a time for peace. So
there's a time to love, there's a time to hate, and there's a time for war, and there's a time for peace. If you have time to hate, you can't be loving everybody, bro. And that's all we see in this world is hatred, bro. So this ain't the time to be loving everybody. Even Jake. The kingdom of heaven, we can love all Jake. All Jake's gonna be loved. All Jake's gonna be embraced. But right now, this ain't the time for that. It's a time for war and it's a time for peace. This ain't the time for peace. In peacetime, you can riches and get rich. Right. Like the brother Kayama said, hunting season, man. That's what's coming. Hunting season. And we're fishing right now. We're fishing, but it's gonna come a time where the fishing is gonna stop. We're gonna be pulled off these corners, we're gonna be pulled off of these YouTubes, right? And you're gonna have to fend for yourself. If you ain't got the oil, you're done. The Lord ain't working with you and protecting you, you're done.
That's right.
This is a place time we in, man. You listen to an idiot like this, hey man, you're gonna be destroyed, man. You're gonna be destroyed, and you wonder why you're being destroyed. Because you're simple. Right? Hopefully the Lord ain't dealing with you. That's it on that. All 8. What's the other precept? Revelation 12 and 12, brother.
God, this is Revelation 12 and 12. It says, therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the world and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time.
So here it is. Esau know he has a short time, so he's going to rule with great wrath and anger and really the wrath of the Lord. That's what he's coming with. He thinks it's his anger, but it's the wrath of YAHAWADAH, and it's going to be turned on to him because his time is short. So he got to do everything he can to get this thing in a 6 pair, favorite number. So he's going to come down with great wrath. Is that time to be like, oh, yeah, man, shaking the white man. I just love you, man. My brother, man. Hell no, man. This dude, he wants your life, man.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
This truth is, I looked up this term called time sensitive. This truth is time sensitive. And if you can't get it, then it ain't meant for you. That's pretty much what it comes down to. You know, like the elder apostles always say, if you can't get it, we're moving on, because we're living in a time sensitive time. We don't have time to be teaching and teaching and teaching and teaching from A to Z. If you don't get it, then it ain't meant for you. That's all. Because the Lord didn't. The scriptures say, "Many are called, but few are chosen." You know, if you can't get it, maybe the Lord just didn't call you. Because if He called you, you're gonna get it. Like we always say, that the hopeful elect is gonna get it. That's just the way it is. Time sensitive. The definition is a situation in which something must be done hurriedly before a deadline. We're facing a deadline. You know,
what's supposed to be done? Repenting. If you are Israelite, repenting, seeking the face of Yahawah, turning back to Him before that wrath comes, because eventually the grace period is going to run out. And you know what happens when your grace period runs out and you ain't fixed nothing, you ain't tried to fix nothing, you're done. Your account's gonna get closed and canceled. You're never gonna be able to bake here again. You're getting evicted. You know what I'm saying? You're out of there, bro.
That's right.
You're out of there. What you got, Kahan?
Khan. This is in the book of Jeremiah 17 and verse 5. It says, "Thus saith Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai, cursed be the man that trusteth in man and maketh flesh his arm, and whose heart departed from Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai." And you know, like we're going into, well, cursed be those of you that trust in man and in the whole beast system, you know, and make flesh your arm. So your strength is within the powers of men, what men could do, money, weapons, any of those carnal things, man. Because ultimately your heart departs from Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, and you're seeking salvation through carnal means instead of the only way out, which truly is through Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, through the Spirit. So cursed be those of you, man. It says, "For he shall be like the heath in the desert, and shall not see when good cometh." When all hell is breaking loose, you know, judgments being put forth, the chariots start coming, the hopeful elect, we're gonna see the good coming. We're gonna look up into the skies and, you know, call on the name of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. We're gonna call on the name of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai all throughout Jacob's trouble, while, you know, all hell's breaking loose. We're gonna be calling on the Lord. But you people, man, you're gonna be trying to, you know, search for a way out, and you ain't gonna find it, man. Now, when the chariots come, guess what? You're gonna be terrified. You're gonna be, instead of seeing the good that's coming for our people, you're gonna see destruction, you know, because you forsook Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. You ignored the warning. You ignored all the correction, all the, you know, the advice which leadeth unto righteousness, man. You put that to the side and you chose the world. You see, it says, "But shall inhabit the parched places in the wilderness, in a salt land not inhabited." You know, which ultimately, you know, that if you find yourself in that type of scenario, you're pretty much assed out, man. You know, and that's what's gonna happen to you, Jakes, that don't believe in Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. You're gonna find yourselves in a situation where there's no escaping. You know, you're not gonna be able to escape the wrath of the Lord in any way, man. No matter where you go, even if you take the sea hip, even if you don't and go and try to hide in the wilderness, you're not gonna escape the wrath of the Lord, man. Because ultimately you sinned against Him, and you gotta pay, you know, for what you've done. you know, at least you repent and the Lord grant you, you know, forgiveness of sins.
Right. So you're not gonna become a billionaire from World War III or Civil War. $500,000 ain't shit. Now there's $1 billion when all hell is breaking loose.
That's right.
Yeah, this was it. Hope y'all was edified, man. Hey, don't be like this guy. Man. Don't be like this guy.
These
Man.
Jake's like this. Jake always has an answer. Jake always has an answer, but the answer is never the Lord. The answer is always some thought that he's got out of his deep conscious to make money. Nigga, if you ain't got $500,000 by now, it ain't for you. It ain't for you, man.
It's not for you, bro.
I hate to break the bad news to you, but it ain't for you. You need to get a barber, nigga.
Yeah. So with that, we get all praise and honor and glory to Yahawah, by Hashem, Yahawadah, by Hashem, and say your double honors to the apostles and the bishop elders of Great Millstone. Salutation to the elect. Until next time. Shalom.
Hey, shalom.